Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm glad you're here for this essential explainer on mastering the global e-platform. Our goal today is simple: to make sure every single international package we handle gets a 5-star, flawless journey, all the way from our warehouse to the customer's front door.
So, that's the big question, isn't it? When you think about all the moving parts, customs, duties, international logistics, guaranteeing a perfect journey sounds like a huge ask. But you know what? It's exactly what our clients, and more importantly, their customers, expect from us.
And the answer, really? It starts right here. The key to unlocking all of this, the absolute foundation for our success, is mastering the global e-platform. It is without a doubt our most powerful tool for this, and your expertise is the engine that makes it all run smoothly.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll cover what Global E actually is. Then we'll jump into the standard day-to-day procedures. After that, we'll tackle some special order types, and then talk about execution and communication. And we'll wrap it all up by looking at the absolutely crucial role you play in this process.
All right, let's dive in. Section 1. What is Global E? Understanding the why behind what we do is always the best place to start. It makes the how so much easier.
In a nutshell, Global E is our partner platform that's built to make international shipping, well, simple. Its main job is to take on all those messy calculations for duties and taxes, so the end customer can just prepay everything at checkout. We call this DDP, or Duties Delivered Paid, and honestly, it's a total game changer for the customer experience.
Now, this is really important to know. Not all clients get the same level of support from Global E. You've got your enterprise clients, like Studio Nicholson, who have their own dedicated customer success manager, a CSM. But then you have pro self-service clients, like Cashmere and Cotton, who are using more standard tools. So why does this matter to you? Well, that pro client might lean on you for guidance a lot more because they don't have that direct line to a person at Global E.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Section 2. This is your day-to-day checklist for standard orders. Getting this right every single time is absolutely non-negotiable.
So, you're looking at MintSoft. How do you spot a Global E order? It's pretty straightforward. First, it's going to be an international order, obviously. You'll see this Globally Approved tag right in the order row. And if you pop over to the Shopify order, you'll often see that the items themselves have a GE prefix. These are your clear-as-day signals. Now, if you take one thing away from this whole explainer, please make it this. This is the golden rule. Because all those duties are pre-calculated and prepaid, you can never, ever modify an existing Global E order. Doesn't matter if it's a missing item, a simple address tweak, any change at all means a completely new order has to be created.
So, what does that look like in practice? It's this exact 3-step process with 0 exceptions. Step 1, you cancel the original order in MintSoft. Step 2, you have to clearly instruct the client to go into their own Global E dashboard and generate a new corrected order. Step 3, that new order will then push to Shopify and automatically pull into MintSoft. That is the only way it works.
Okay, what about returns? Think of your role here as being an advisor, not a processor. The clients manage their own returns. You're there to guide them on their options. Maybe they use a service like Swap, or they just need help figuring out a label. But you don't process the return yourself. You point them back to their own established systems.
All right, you've got the day-to-day stuff down. Let's move on to Section 3 and talk about the curveballs, those special order types. These are the exceptions that really test our knowledge, so they need careful attention.
But before we get into those, we have to be crystal clear on the difference between DDP and DDU. We've mentioned DDP, Duties Delivered Paid. That's the Global E standard. Customer pays at checkout, no surprises. The other one is DDU, Duties Delivered Unpaid. That means the customer gets a bill for duties when the package arrives. Understanding this difference is absolutely fundamental for what's coming next.
First up, manual orders. You'll see these for things like replacements that happen outside of Shopify. The client will add these directly into MintSoft. Now, here's the critical part. They must specify if it's DDP or DDU when they create it. If they're even a little bit unsure, your job is simple. Tell them to contact the 2PAC success team before they do anything else.
Next up, wholesale orders. These have to be manually entered with a WS prefix. And this is a big one. The 2PAC success team must be looped in to confirm if it's DDP or DDU. There's also a really cool benefit here. If the brand asks for it, we can set up a rule so duties are based on the lower cost price, not the retail price. That can be a huge saving for them.
And it's a very similar story for gift or influencer orders. These need a gift prefix, and just like with wholesale, the success team has to be contacted to confirm the duty status. Let's be real. Brands almost never want a friend or an influencer to get a surprise bill for duties, so these are almost always sent DDP. And yep, just like wholesale, we can use the cost price for duties here too if they ask.
All right, fantastic work. Let's head into Section 4. This is where we take all that knowledge and talk about putting it into practice with flawless execution and crystal clear communication.
Let's start with a really important non-negotiable rule. This is about account changes, specifically any change that has a financial impact, like switching which courier account is being used.
The rule is simple and it's absolute. We can't take this instruction from a third party, and in this situation, we, 2PAC, are considered the third party. The instruction has to come directly from the brand to their Global E CSM or their support team. We simply cannot request these changes for them. It has to come from the brand to protect everyone involved.
Now for a key daily task that is 100% 2PAC's responsibility, the end-of-day manifest for Global E. This has to be done once a day right before the carrier gets here. The steps are easy. Just navigate to Connect, then Carrier Integrations, then Global E. Select the account, click Manifests, create or choose the day's manifest, and print it out. It's a vital part of a smooth handover.
So what happens when something goes wrong and a claim is needed? Knowing who's responsible is key. It breaks down like this. For any standard order or an express order using Global E's own DHL account, the brand contacts Global E directly. The only time we step in is if an express order was shipped using the brand's specific DHL subaccount under 2PAC. Only then do we handle the claim with DHL.
We have covered a lot: the what, the how, the exceptions. So let's wrap this up with our final section. This is all about you and why your role in this whole process is so incredibly important.
Please, never forget this. You are the critical link in this entire chain. Your attention to detail, your clear communication, your commitment to following these procedures, that's what gives our client a smooth ride. That's what guarantees their customer gets their package without a single hitch. You literally make this entire system work.
And if you leave with just one thought today, let it be this mantra. Your accuracy isn't just about getting one order right. Your accuracy is our success, and we need it from you every single time. Thank you so much for your attention and your commitment to being excellent.